On to high intensity interval training using resistance on the bike as the medium for increasing our intensity for this training. So starting off, we're going to do 40% intensity or 40% resistance. If 100% is like the maximum, I can barely press the pedals, then 40% is relatively easy. That, I could keep this up for 10 miles and I would be feeling pretty good on the bike. So this is later going to act as our recovery period. So 5 minutes at 40% resistance, then we're going to bump it up to 65, 70% resistance, where this is a relatively difficult resistance to where I'd probably be breathing pretty hard if I was keeping this up. So after 30 seconds of that, we're going to bump it up to 80, 85%. This is a pretty difficult resistance. I definitely couldn't keep a conversation at this, but it's not quite an all-out sprint. So after 30 seconds of 80, 85%, we're going to drop it back down to 40%. This acts as our rest period, but it's also more difficult than just waiting around for 30 seconds. So it's harder than an actual tennis match, which is good for us. That's what training's for. So after 30 seconds of 40% intensity, we're going to boost it back up again to the 65, 70% intensity for 30 seconds, and then go back to the 80, 85% intensity for 30 seconds, and keep hitting these 3 intervals for our training, okay?